Bitcoin is making a welcome recovery, rising above $21,000 over the weekend. Is it the end of the crypto winter? Well, I'm joined by chartered market technician Adrian Zdunchik to answer just that. Adrian, what's behind Bitcoin's sudden winning streak? Is it FOMO? Is it the lower anticipated interest rate hikes, or is it something else?
Hi, Remy. Thanks for having me. I think it's a very good question to start with. Bitcoin has definitely been for a long time in a crypto winter, more than a year. It's been actually performing with a drawdown measured from the peak to the bottom for around 79%, which is definitely very deep. However, not as deep as it showed in the past. And that enough is definitely very, very bargaining, very bargain, much of a bargaining too for many investors to come up and actually load their bags when there's a little bit of a downfall rather than when the market just peaks up. Other than this, Bitcoin has definitely seen a very sharp spark in markup over significant resistance. So this triggers at levels unseen, at the pace that's unseen since basically 2021, that Bitcoin pushed to the upside so strongly, and this definitely triggers a lot of FOMO, a lot of fear of missing out, as many people realized they had missed the opportunity, so that they would try and chase the tails of the market moving up further.
So this is seen as a second chance for many Bitcoin investors, and we're seeing smaller coins from Ether to Cardano also in the green. Is this based on Bitcoin surge, or are they actually gaining on their own merit?
That's another perfect question. I think that it shows that because a lot of coins are moving, this is not just kind of like Bitcoin specific. It means that the entire market is heating up as a whole, and that the entire market capitalization increased and boosted a lot, right? So seeing Cardano and many other also smaller coins, just pumping, this tells me that there's definite pickup on the interest from the investors on how the entire crypto scene reacts, especially after a long winter and after a long FUD, fear, uncertainty, and doubt that was definitely imposed with the fall and collapse of the crypto exchanges, like we discussed the last time. So I would take it as a sign of strength, as the entire breadth of the market, the entirely of the bullishness flows not only to the Bitcoin, but also spreads very well and proportionally towards the other altcoins. This is a positive sign. This is a sign of strength, if anything, for what regards crypto.
And just on the entire crypto scene, as you put it, what type of damage has the FTX scandal and issues at other crypto exchanges had on the crypto asset class as a whole?
Yeah, I think this is very, very good question and very difficult one actually to answer, because we are looking at the definitely post-traumatic period in the crypto. Many people still have very fresh memories of what had happened very recently in terms of they're losing their life savings, not only to Terra or Luna, back in May last year, but also to FTX. So this was a lot of difficulties for the entire 22. For the traders, from the traders' perspective, there were many traps, many downfalls of the crypto as a whole, many black swans. And then, of course, I know there was war to it. So overall, I would say that the FTX didn't help it. It, in fact, ruined a lot of positivity that crypto had left over the years. So it's about rebuilding. 2023 overall would be about rebuilding this damaged picture, this damaged vision. I'd say that many people stopped believing because of they got hurt, their portfolio got hurt, and well, recovering this image, it will definitely take a lot of time recovering this image and trust towards centralized operators, centralized exchanges. It's definitely not an easy piece to be managed, to fix. It will take time. I think it will succeed over time eventually. However, it's definitely not an easy bite.
So you believe that there is potential to make a full recovery and a comeback in the crypto market. And just on that, when do you anticipate we will see Bitcoin recover to the $67,000 range we saw in late 2021? Will that ever happen?
What a good way to ask this question, right? I would definitely love that. So that Bitcoin actually, retraces and pulls back not only to $67,000 for the peaks or even higher. My anticipation is, is a speculation, right? So it may or may not well happen. However, I would say that 2023 is a little bit similar to 2019 in terms of like the crypto awakening, right? So we've just probably got the first trigger alert, taking us out of the bear market, out of the crypto winter, which is positive itself, right? The very first signs of of strength and not weakness unseen since 2021 are now recorded. So it's definitely positive. And taking this entirety of the rate hike tightenings, that are still on the table, still ahead, I would say that the entirety of the economy finally improves to move in tandem with the markets, empowering the rallies, where one works for another, one empowers another. And when we see this tandem, kind of like a move up and ascent for the economic expansion, this will definitely back up a lot of the bull market for cryptos and for other risk assets as well. So probably 2023 is awakening. 2024 through halving, which is March and April next year, through the Bitcoin halving, is typically when we see a good launch of the bull market already, elevating the prices higher, potentially towards and beyond $67,000.
Hopefully, I'm sure many crypto investors would appreciate your optimism. Chartered market technician Adrian Zdunczyk, thanks so much for joining us.
Thanks so much for having me, Ramya.